What is up, my crazy blue Viconians? My name's Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to Hungry Dragon. Been a while since we did a video on this. I can't actually remember the last video. No, yes I can, it was Bubby, the adorable little seahorse pet. But we're back, we're doing a different video, obviously, I mean it is a different video. But we're going to be doing, oh, let's collect our daily, absolutely. Oh, we can get more epics. That's cool. That's actually really useful. If they ever do a pack that's like £5, £10, £20, even maybe even that $8.99, didn't really look at it properly, and there's a more epics chance, and you've got the money and you want to spend the game, support the developers, do it, because the chances are you're going to either get ones you've got and get loads of golden fragments to be able to do what I'm about to do, or you get new pets, which is great because I've only got 11 to go. Some of these I will have to wait till next year, but some of them are just as and when. For example, Christmas, I can get another one. Spring again, I'll be able to get another one. Halloween, I'll be able to get another one. Christmas, good lord, no. Chinese, is it Chinese New Year? Could be something else. Very sorry if I am wrong about that. Got quite a few there that are sort of certain based ones. I think it's still summer, so I've still got a chance to get old, the grill. Don't know what it's called. Looking forward to trying to get that guy as well at some point. Speaking of which, what is the tournament? It's Grillmonger! We'll give that a go off camera. Or maybe on camera, we'll see how it goes. But today's episode is about something different. We're going to move past all the stuff that's going to distract me, because it will. And we're doing something that I was so reproachful about doing. I've sort of not really gained much more golden fragments since. Speaking of which, have I been kicked out of the Dragon League yet? Nope. Awesome. Very glad that doesn't happen. I'm going to spend all of the gems I need to max out Mecha Muncher, because after I do that, I will... Doggy. Oh no. Basically, dog is mama, which I've gone out, and now it's downstairs, but it's fine when you're stressed out. It's just like, oh, I'm alone, but you're not. You've got your sister down there with you, so... Anyway, 30 of these will cost me 750, leaving me with a little bit left over, just under 750. To get level 30 next legendary dragon whenever that comes, although I'm pretty sure we'll probably end up with the new campaign dragon, Umbra, the dark dragon. Very happy about it because I supported both polls. So we had the polls that were like, what sort of dragon head or style do you want? Picked the winner, shared it, taken partial credit. Name came out, picked Umbra, taken partial credit again. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and tank this guy to max level. We're then going to compare all of the legendary dragons. Maybe not play them all because there are 6 of them or 5 of them, I forget. But there's a lot. So to put in context how many golden fragments I have gained over playing this. And of course I have been given some from Ubisoft, so fair play. Thank you for that, Ubisoft. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 5 is 7,500 golden fragments, and I've still got 671 left over. So 8,171 golden fragments. That's crazy. And I don't regret a minute of it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love this game. I really do. I don't play it as often at the moment, and that's the reason being is there's nothing new or fresh for me. I like playing this game when something new comes out, and I will binge, and trust me, I do binge. They when I went over there, they looked at my hours that I've sunk into the game, and they're like, wow, you sank a lot. I was like, yup. After seeing those guys, I also then realised, you know, I want to support these guys a lot more because they're really awesome people. So I want to play the game a bit more where I can, like this, and I also do buy packs in the game. And obviously I'm not going to tell you, go buy packs, but if you've got the money, you feel comfortable, and you want that extra boost, I'll always recommend certain things, like, don't buy the dragons outright, okay? They're a bit more expensive, admittedly, but if you spent that same amount of money on buying stuff like... I don't know, see if they've got a good offer at the moment that would apply to me. Not so much. You get 500 gems, that's nothing to shake a stick at. But usually you can get, I think the ones I go for, the 5, 10, maybe even 20 quid ones, that you get like 4 to 5 eggs, an epic guaranteed egg, and then some common eggs, and I always go for those because I'm just a sucker. I'm not a sucker because they're great deals, but I'm a sucker for great deals. And they are great deals because you could end up with almost 500-600 golden fragments. And that saves you a lot of time. I mean, that'll be 3 weeks of winning constantly in the top spot of Dragon League. that's an insane value. And it's not pay to win, because all you're doing is you're leveling up your dragon, something that most people have a max level dragon that they prefer. So you do that. Golden fragments are great, because I love the legendary dragons. I love the progression dragons, maybe a little bit more, but I love the legendary dragons because you've got all the different playstyles you can play with. Just going to itch the back of my neck. Oh. Those are different playstyles you can go for with different things you have to adapt for each one. For Mecha Muncher, it's just constant range, just firing a machine gun when you boost. Electrozoa, pre-nerf, was the best one in the game, hands down, because it could zap everything and anything. Now it's nerfed, it's about just over Mecha Muncher, in my personal opinion. Armadillo, currently the best dragon to use for score boosting, unless they've nerfed it in recent weeks, which I don't think they have. I can't see the league without going through it, which we will do. But Armadillo comes with a massive bonus, gets a slight bit of invulnerability when it's going through the Armadillo stage, if you will, when it's just bouncing about. Once you get used to the maneuverability, it's really easy to control. You're sort of, oh, I need to go invulnerable now. Oh, I need to go faster now. On top of that, you can get up to a 96 combo when you are in the fire boost thing. Yeah. That took longer than it should have. Because it's 16, I believe, because it's 6 times when you're at XL, and then so on and so forth. But I'm saving my golden fragments, and I'm going to tell you why very shortly. Because I don't think we're going to get another legendary dragon, but I'm saving the rest of these. Well, I can't spend them anyway, but I'm saving the rest of these for a very important reason. Of course, you also have Icebreaker. Definitely the second best legendary dragon currently in the game. Really good. You can freeze. You can gain a shield, which can actually save you from the biggest bomb, which is insane. Without being gold heist, that's nuts, okay? That's really, really useful. T-Rex, not great for score building, but absolutely brilliant to play. One of the funnest you can play with. I mean, he's just so unique. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a jetpack. Also, my hair's a mess. I've got to get it cut around the sides because hairline is receding faster than my hopes and dreams. So, yeah, I'm aware. I need to get it cut around the back and sides, keep them Mohican for a bit, and then I'll probably just go completely shave it. And maybe then get a hair transplant, because I'm very self-conscious about it. That's why I make a lot of jokes. Anyway, finally, that was it. T-Rex is the last one. But the reason I'm saving my golden fragments, and I really do recommend you do the same, is when we get the next dragon, they said it's the next progression dragon. There's a lot of hints that it's not going to be an XL, that it will be the next level up. Whether that's XXL, whether that's exclamation mark, whatever they want to call it. Whether they want to call it, oh god lord, 10%. Oh, we're on a timer now. Whether they want to call it VXL, very extra large, that's an interesting one. Plus I can say my name's V and it'll be partially relevant to the game. You've got a lot. Oh dog, can you hear it? Just a second. Can you hear it? Oh, quiet now. Really? You're going quiet now? Oh, I was going to see if you could hear her going. Oh, God. It's so cute. Don't worry. This video is going to be done in about 5-10 minutes. I'll be down with her while this all renders up. She's adorable. She's a Trollhound mix, but she's very energetic, but she's also very anxious. It's really, really, really sad to have that combination, but you're looking at a prime example of it. So much energy. So anxious all the time. But yeah, no, so where we can get an XXL or an exclamation mark for the next progression, alright, that's going to cost 250 per legendary dragon to get to the next stage. Obviously, I'm going to invest straight away in good old Armadillo. This is if they add it off bat. I don't know if it'll be added with the update or if they'll add it down the line. If it's off on the update, great. If it's down the line, that's fine too, because it gives you a chance to build up those fragments. Whenever this thing comes out, it could be in a couple of months. I genuinely don't know. I've not got inside knowledge, and I'm going, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I'm excited to find out. There's so much coming that I'm sure you're all excited for. I do know, obviously, some things that come in. I'm not going to tell you any of them, because, well, first and foremost, they're an amazing developer. I wouldn't want to disclose that. It's down for them to show it off. I ain't going to steal their thunder. I'm more of a my own thunder sort of thing. I'll tell you stuff about me, but I won't ruin everyone else's surprise. Or secrets, for that matter. But yeah. So if we get an actual, as part of this update, I'm obviously going to like put it into Armadillo, because I'm hoping we get another level, so we'll go XXL, but we'll also get another power up. Could you imagine? It's already one level above, so I'm guaranteeing that 16 will be the threshold for the next levels. So 16 multiplier maximum, and then 16 multiplier maximum up to, so you can go up to 12, 16 times on so forth. But I don't know what the fire rush will be. So if this thing goes up again, and let's say it goes up to a 18 multiplier, okay, and then the multiplier is times by 8. Now imagine you had 1,000, like just 1,000 score based animal, alright, so 1,000 right here, this is just 1,000, which isn't even the highest. You times that by 18, okay, you get 18,000. You times that by 8, you get 144,000. That is from one singular 1,000 thing. Yeah, that's insane. That's if, of course, it follows the theme. If it doesn't, then Armadillo will be about on par in regards to that, but it's still going to be my favourite one to pick and use. But it's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Obviously, everyone asks me, I literally mean everyone asks me in my Hungry Dragon videos, which legendary dragon should I go for? Which one should I use for the thing, so on and so forth. You go for whichever one you like the most, alright? So, it's down to you. It could be your playstyle, it could be thinking, oh, I like this one because it looks cooler, so on and so forth. You go for that. But if you want to use it for the events, honestly, look at this. I'm already up to 16 just by hitting the wall, because you don't even need to have to eat things to get up to the 16 modifier. Admittedly, it loses it a little bit quicker than you would usually, but if you're in a large group of things, you can just keep it going. And so when people ask me, which one would you recommend, so on and so forth, for fun, pick your favourite. If you like Tyrannosaurus Rex with a jetpack, get Tyrannosaurus Rex with a jetpack. If you like a big armoured robot doggo that has goblins in it that are shooting things, go for the big armoured robot doggo that's got goblins in it that are shooting things. And of course, if you want to do it for the events, if you want to go, actually, I want one where I can win the league every week, no questions asked, no problem at all, no doubt in my mind, Armadillo, okay? They've removed the old hackers from the game, which is nice. If anyone else remembers those, where they were entering the leagues and coming in first place with 3 billion score. There was no logistical or logical way they could have obtained it. They were hackers, so they removed them. I think they shadow banned them by putting them into different leagues, which by far is the best way to do it, because they'll just be in a constant competition of my score is better than yours, my score is better than yours, and you're just looking at them like, well, both your scores suck because they're not real. Like, I don't get that, but hey. Yeah, so there are some amazing, amazing things coming to this game. Whether they're all coming at once, I don't know. If they are, my lord. I think I've got, what, nearly 30 episodes of this game? For a mobile game that doesn't have, it does have daily events, don't get me wrong, but like daily progression-based events, you get new dinos or anything like Jurassic World the game or Jurassic World Live has the options of. For a game like this, to have that many episodes, bearing in mind that doesn't even cover a tenth of how much I've played the game. And I do mean that literally. Like, my episodes average, what, 20 to 30 minutes? There's 26 of them. That would suggest a maximum of, well, 20. We'll go with the 20 minutes, because, there are a lot more under 20 minutes than there are up to 30 minutes. Yeah, you start doing the logistical maths behind it. And 26 times by 3, technically speaking. Divided by 3, not times by, is what? 8. Oh, crikey. Because it's not 9, it's just under 9, so about 8.5. We'll say 8.5. Don't think it is, but I'm going to call it 8.5, right? That's 8.5 hours. So realistically, it's actually closer to about a sixth of what I've actually played. If I put an episode for every moment I played the game, we'd be up to over, what, 120? It's almost in part, it's about halfway for Jurassic World the game, and I've owned this game for about a quarter of the time. Give you a lot of context there. So, yeah, it's great. And if all the features do come out, then good lord, we'll probably get another 10 episodes at the bare minimum within it coming out. So we'd have obviously me trying to get the new dragon, any new features that would be added, if there's legendary dragons. Well, I don't think there'll be new legendary dragons for some time, but just actually going with an educated guess there. But if there's a chance to progress our already existing legendary dragons, then yeah. If there isn't, and it's just the new dragon, we're going to do the new dragon. We'll do the new dragon, how to get it, because a lot of people want to know how you progress in the main thing, and that's fair enough. I don't blame you. You want to know some tips, I'll give them to you. We'll do a breakdown of its abilities max level. We'll do all the costumes, because you guys know by now, I'm a big old sucker for those costumes. I love them. I keep saying sucker, but it's not a bad word to me. It's just like, I love them, sort of thing. I'm a big fan of, is probably a better way to put it, of those costumes. I also found out the other day, I told them when I went down to Barcelona, I was like, oh yeah, I've got the Blazer Reaper skin. I don't have the Blazer Reaper skin. I've just realised I want it. The Blazer Reaper skin, and I want it so bad, but it costs 200 gems, and I'm going to get it. I will get it when I do all the costumes in the game, trust me. But now I know there's a new dragon coming, progression-wise. I'm going to get that one first, actually, and see what skins are needed for that, get any gems I need, either, sometimes they'll provide it to me as part of an update, and I'm very forward and honest about that. And other times, if not, I will either work my socks off for it, or I'll buy them. I'm open about that, and that's the honest truth. Also, I'm not doing really well at this moment in time because I'm not really paying attention. But for having 4 million in 4 minutes, technically coming up to 5 minutes, I'm still quite impressed because I'm not paying attention. I'm really not. I'm just having fun, just mellowing out to it while talking to you guys. I'm not even looking at the screen half the time. So, yeah, this is one of the great things I love about this game. You can sink as much or as little time as you want into it as possible. You can do so much. It's just so much fun. I really do love it. But I think this is a great place to end the video. So we're going to exit our run here. We actually managed to complete one of the things, which is kind of cool. Didn't realise that, but hey. Oh, there we go. There's the league. We can see now who is number 1. David Shen, fair play at 59 million. As you guys know, I've got higher than that before. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, even looking at the top, 10? Those are all achievable scores. With a level 60 Armadillo, with decent health drain removal, with 2 score boosters, and then the fourth pet of what your choice could be, another health drain one. That's incredibly possible. And I don't doubt that all of you guys are really competent in this game, either from watching me. I've just realised how dark the lighting is. So half this episode I look like a broody Batman ripoff. Oh, advert. But yeah, so yeah, it's really possible. You guys should give it a go. I can't skip this advert, I don't think. Is that a cross in the top right hand corner? Nope. Yeah, so they do have ads now you can't skip, which some would say, oh, but you can just exit the game, re-enter the game. I don't recommend doing that. I do it when I'm recording. I haven't this time because I don't encourage it. It's a free game. You can play from beginning to end. I only spent, before visiting Barcelona, before realising the scope of their adventure, I spent about £5 on this game. That was the newbie pack and something else. Spent a bit more than that now, not loads. I won't start saying on P2W or whatever that, but I've spent more. And I will openly, actively support this game for as long as it's out. And they show me amazing deals that are steals, because it helps me make better videos. It gives me the resources I need, but you don't need to do that. If you want to, I'm not going to sit here and go, you bought everything and so on and forth. If you want to buy a new dragon, do it. I'm going to stop you. Obviously, make sure you got the bill holder's permission. If you are the bill holder, make sure, obviously, you're financially happy with the decision you're making. Same with any purchase. But if you are, then do it. Go for it. Nothing stopping you. Nothing stopping you from not doing it. Nah, look at that. I should be a good logistical arguer. I have no idea what I just said. I could be a good logistical arguer. Let that sink in. And on that note, I think it's a great place to end the video. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you do smash the like button down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my creative Vertico. I'd super duper appreciate it. There's a whole playlist of Hungry Dragon for you to check out, as well as playlists for Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic World Alive, Jurassic World the game. I still need to update that playlist, but there's one, My Time at Portia, Minecraft Dinosaurs, of course, the most popular thing on this channel right now. Loads more coming of that. Last 3 episodes of it I've edited and put them up, but they weren't edited to the extent of the other episodes, because I kind of made a promise that I'd get 3 episodes out in a week, and I did. Moving forwards, I'm not going to do that because the first one felt was pretty good. Second one I edited almost the first one. The third one wasn't as much editing at all. So it got you guys a lot more of the picture, so you understood a lot more of the story, and I'm happy with that, but going forwards, I want to edit a bit more, throw in some funnies, you know? But anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching, have a nice day, and